Morning, Aldrin. Thank you and welcome to our viewers as well. We actually are outside the Jubilee Hospital in Hammanskraal, where we now understand that 12 people have died due to the outbreak of cholera in this area, as it has affected a number of villages. And we also understand that the hospital has now admitted 37, of which 95 have also been helped medically, who came presenting those symptoms of cholera. We also understand the situation, the water crisis here, as many on the ground are saying that this has been a long-standing crisis, and it's actually posing a lot of problems, as many people have been sick over a long period of time. But just to hear more on some of the people who are around, I'm now going to talk to one of the ladies here who says her husband is one of the people who has been admitted, who actually fell ill on Friday. Maria, you say your husband is admitted. Tell us, how was he?
He was not well on Friday. He just said he had a headache and running stomach and cramps. So he went to the toilet like the whole night. And now after 3 days he started bleeding, coming out blood inside. So it's a crisis of water, because even if we don't drink the water, we are using it to cook and we are bathing with it. And the water is not clean, it's unhygienic, and it's not well. We are tired of this crisis of water in here in Hammanskraal.
And you've just been inside the hospital. How is he? Have you been able to see him?
No. Yesterday I went inside there. They at casualty. They say that we can't see them at all. And then we asked them how can we leave them behind, not knowing how are they doing. They just called out the police. They were there, and then we told them that as we are people and they are people, if maybe your family is inside there having that same problem, how will you able to handle it?
And with this situation, of course, it has caused a lot of panic, especially around here in this area in Kanana, because I understand that's where a number of people who have been affected come from. You are carrying a child now who's actually also part of the household of your husband. How is she, or how is he doing?
The child is not well as well. He's not fine. He's not coping, because he said daddy, daddy, always daddy, daddy. Daddy is not there. Daddy is in hospital. And we are unable to see him. Even myself, I can't see him.
Okay, thank you so much, Maria. It's Maria saying that her husband has been admitted in this hospital, the Jubilee Hospital, since Friday, but she has not been able to see him ever since he was admitted. But just to also talk to some more people around here, I'm going to now speak to one of the street vendors to actually understand as to how this situation is affecting their businesses here.
This situation is going to affect our businesses because of, as all of us knows, we can't cook without water. So here I'm selling meat for a lot of people, and I cook with water. If a lot of people come and buy and get sick, they will think that I'm not selling them a good product because of, and it don't be my fault it is because of water. Our mayors in here around Hammanskraal, they are not taking us serious. They are always telling us they will deliver the water with trucks, but that truck come once in a week and can't feed us all of us as a community. So that's the problem that we are facing. First it was COVID-19, now it is cholera. So we are losing our loved ones. So please help us about this thing.
Just to hear more on the people who are here, Aldrin, there's a lady here as well who says she has been having cramps in the past weeks. Tell us, how did you feel? What really happened?
I was having the cramps on my stomach, not knowing what's going on. Till today, I came here, I received a WhatsApp saying a lot of water is the problem. We receive, there's a trucks that coming from the Kananane. It's a trucks that having lorry water from us, supplying water for us. And then they say that trucks water is the problem. That water that we were drinking is the one that making us ill. So we don't know what we're going to eat, to drink. If the trucks just lorry trucks does make us ill, we don't know what we're gonna drink.
And how is this water issue impacting on your business?
It's affecting because if we cook with that water, people will ill. And if people ill, they come to us. And then it will be a problem. Yeah.
Well, Aldrin, that's the feeling on the ground. People still saying that the water in this area is not safe, for drinking. We know that in 2019, the Human Rights Commission declared it unsafe for human consumption after the research by the CSIR, and even today, they actually are still, just dreaming, about realizing their basic right, of having this basic necessity.
Molemo-waOne, just one final one. Earlier on, a lady speaking there to the mayor, Silas Brink, and asking him who is to blame, who should carry the responsibility of these 13 lives that have now been lost. What's the sentiment that's being expressed by residents there? What are they saying? Who should be blamed? Should it be the consecutive administrations that have been in charge of Tshwane?
The views of the people on the ground, their main concern is the water that they have been, drinking, the water that they've been receiving. And we're talking about an issue, that spans almost 2 decades. People in this area complaining about unclean water, and most of them have actually even resorted to using bottled water. But then, unfortunately, those that those who cannot mostly have to boil the water. So the issue is actually blamed on the water that is not clean in the area. But then, unfortunately, they actually, they say they've been knocking, at different doors, and this issue has just actually, been made a political football, as some of those that we've, spoken to earlier said that come the elections next year, all, political parties will be here, promising them, this and that, promising them, to perform miracles. But then as soon as the elections, gets over, then it seems like they also, are just, forgotten.